Oh, look.
Baby girl. The first one is
Which one? Oh, the very first one? Well, I hope they stop.
I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer on September 4th. My first treatment was October 9th. I had, it had to have been maybe six treatments. Talked about my grandkids doing it. Just we're big Iowa fans and thought, oh, that would be cool if the grandkids would come over and wave to me since they're now allowed to come up to the treatment center. And they surprised me.
Go whale waving. Still waving. She's still waving at Grandma. She's waving. And then that's her little cousin.
Well, we had a day where it could have potentially been Deb's last treatment. She was going to Omaha for some scans to see if, possibly they were going to do the surgery then. And, she was talking about the grandchildren coming to wave. And I was like, yeah, well, she had left that night. And I told Bose, I'm like, that's my husband, and I said, we should totally do this, but let's involve more than just the grandkids. I said, let's involve Andy's whole entire kindergarten class. So I emailed her teacher, Mrs. Wink, and of course her and principals were completely on board, and so that's where it all kind of started.
Well, let me get you, Grandma, waving at your grandbaby.
That's cool.
Oh.
We said we were going to do that someday.
And what a perfect day.
Oh, exactly.
Look at that. That is fun.
When the kids come, they walk slowly past and start waving, and it truly does bring so much joy to them. And even some of the patients that you would think would care less about these kids, they're the first ones to jump up and, start waving at them. And it's just fun. The kids are excited. They dance. They're doing like jumping jacks, and it goes both ways. It's just such an rewarding experience to experience that and to see it from these kids, and from our patients as well.
I feel that it teaches our students here at Kuemper the importance of kindness, and it teaches them also to give back to the community. And giving doesn't have to be a form of material. That giving can be a smile and a wave, and that smile and wave that they're giving, it's impacting those patients. It's impacting even the nurses. It's, bringing hope and faith and a little bit of distraction in their day.
When Julie and I were moving over to this new place, we sat in front of these windows and we're having lunch, and we're just like, how honored are we to be able to be here and to look outside through these beautiful windows, and then to have these kids come across too and just add to that. And so it's not so much fulfilling for us, but I think it's more fulfilling to see our patients have so much joy in their eyes when they're going through something so dark.
That day we were talking about, what fills your bucket, what fulfills you, what makes you feel happy and life with a purpose, and it just kind of fit right in. And after the fact, I kind of realized that Andy's class with Mrs. Wink was doing the exact same thing. These kids are realizing that by filling other people's buckets, they're also filling their own, which I think is a huge lesson for them to learn, and a great opportunity at Kuemper for them to be able to learn that while they're at school.
And it's a great experience just because you never know when it's going to happen to a family member. So they're dealing with it with someone else that might help them in the future.
They're not doing it for themselves. They're not doing it to get out of their classrooms. They're truly doing it to bring joy and make an impact on somebody else. And I think that says a lot on Kuemper's behalf, that they're teaching these kids to go beyond themselves and care for others and be impactful in others' lives.